Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Dissent, a senior U.S. official has indicated that U.S. arms sales to Taiwan are nearing a decision, with former President Donald Trump poised to make an announcement soon. Following the recent Trump-side meeting, Trump stated on Air Force One that he discussed Taiwan with Chinese President Xi Jinping and would decide on arms sales shortly. He also mentioned plans to speak with the person governing Taiwan, though he did not specify who. The U.S. official further highlighted that the total value of arms sales to Taiwan approved during the first year of what is being referred to as Trump 2.0, amounting to $11.435 billion, has already surpassed the total approved by the Biden administration over its entire four-year term, which stood at $8.377 billion. This follows a previous approval of $11.1 billion in arms sales by Trump in December last year, consistent with long-standing U.S. policy since the 1950s. The announcement comes amidst calls from bipartisan U.S. congressional members for the swift approval of a delayed $14 billion arms sale package to Taiwan. Following the Strait summit, former U.S. President Donald Trump discussed the Taiwan Strait issue in an exclusive interview with Fox News' Brett Baier in Beijing. As reported by ZOC, Trump emphasized that the United States policy towards Taiwan remains unchanged, stating, "Nothing's changed." When asked if Taiwanese people should feel safer or less safe, he responded, "Neutral." Trump urged both sides to de-escalate tensions, specifically saying, "I want China to cool down." He also conveyed his opposition to Taiwan pursuing independence, highlighting the logistical challenges of a distant conflict. Regarding potential arms sales to Taiwan, Trump remained reserved, noting he may or may not do it, and expressed concern that Taiwan might declare independence assuming U.S. backing. The article adds that China views Taiwan as its territory and opposes U.S. involvement, while the U.S. informally supports Taiwan's defense without formally recognizing Beijing's claims. According to GG Press, the U.S. Federal Reserve, FRB, announced on the 15th that Jerome Powell, whose term as chairman expired on the same day, has been appointed as interim chairman. He will serve as the top official until the new chairman, Warsh, formally assumes office. However, this decision has met with dissent from some high-ranking officials close to the Trump administration. Warsh, who has been approved by the Senate, is expected to take office soon after a swearing-in ceremony. At the board meeting, Director Mayon, nominated by President Trump, voted against Powell's interim appointment, while Vice Chairman Bowman, responsible for financial regulation, abstained. Mayon and others issued a statement indicating their acceptance of Powell's interim role, but explicitly stated they cannot support the lack of a specific deadline for his provisional tenure. According to Lianhe Xiaobao, U.S. authorities have detained two former high-ranking officials from Mexico's Sinaloa state, alleging their involvement with the powerful Sinaloa drug cartel. Former financial official Diaz voluntarily surrendered to U.S. authorities on Friday, May 15th. Separately, former senior security official Marita Sanchez was arrested in Arizona on May 11 and appeared in a Manhattan federal court on May 15th, where he pleaded not guilty to a broad drug smuggling conspiracy. This action highlights a significant shift in U.S. anti-drug trafficking efforts, extending beyond criminal organizations to target political figures. Mexican financial authorities concurrently moved to freeze accounts of Sinaloa Governor Rocha and 9 other current and former officials who also face U.S. drug trafficking conspiracy charges. Governor Rocha, a member of Mexican President Sheinbaum's ruling party, has denied the allegations, calling them politically motivated. He temporarily resigned on May 2, asserting his clear conscience. Mexican President Sheinbaum has emphasized that while she will not protect criminals, she views the U.S. Department of Justice's lawsuits as politically motivated without concrete evidence. The U.S. request for Rocha's extradition threatens Sheinbaum's domestic political standing and could escalate tensions between the Trump administration and Mexico, especially as trade agreement renegotiations target. A cruise ship, the Hantavirus, which experienced a Hantavirus outbreak, is scheduled to arrive at Rotterdam Port in the Netherlands next Monday, May 18th. According to Powell, the Dutch government announced that most of the crew members will be quarantined for 6 weeks upon arrival. The vessel departed Ushuaia, Argentina, on April 1st, bound for Cape Verde, when it was hit by the Andes virus, a type of Hantavirus. The outbreak resulted in 3 deaths and multiple infections. Dutch crew members will self-isolate at home, while other international crew members who cannot immediately return to their home countries will be accommodated in designated isolation facilities. Currently, there are 25 crew members and 2 medical personnel from various nationalities including the Philippines, Netherlands, Ukraine, Russia, and Poland aboard. 17 Filipino crew members are among those slated for the 6-week quarantine in the Netherlands. Rotterdam City and relevant agencies are preparing for the ship's arrival, including crew isolation, luggage transfer, and vessel disinfection. After thorough disinfection, Dutch health authorities will conduct a comprehensive inspection to determine its seaworthiness. Since May 10th, 54 individuals from the cruise ship have already been evacuated to the Netherlands on 3 flights, and all have tested negative for the Andes virus. 25 other individuals remain under observation in isolation in the Netherlands. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.